So a lot of people ask me why, when they manifest money, can they not seem to keep it? It either goes on bills, they find ways to spend it, they feel compelled to spend it, they lose it, all sorts of things. If you're manifesting money and find that it doesn't stay with you, somewhere in your energetic infrastructure, you have made it not safe or normal for you to have money. I'll give you an example. Growing up in my household, I watched and observed my parents work hard for their money, receive the money that would immediately be dispatched, usually on bills or things we needed. The money never had time to stick around or accumulate. There was always a purpose for this money, and it was normally always urgent. So I was programmed to believe that when you get money, which you work very hard for, it immediately gets dispatched. And I found myself repeating the same patterns I had learned and been programmed to believe in my own life. At university, when I started working, I would receive money and immediately it would be dispatched. And as I got older, this became increasingly frustrating. I wanted to have money, not always be struggling for it, having to work hard for it, only to not have any in my hands. When I started to receive larger and larger amounts of money, it didn't even feel normal for me to have it. I started to get anxiety around it. I felt like, well, if I've got everything I need, surely someone needs the money. And so then I would start spending money on other people or giving money away. Even though I knew, wouldn't this money be best if I started to save it? It just didn't feel normal for me. So logically, I knew how to save money and I knew how to accumulate it. But because I had been programmed that you don't keep money, it must be dispatched. It wasn't normal for me. So when you feel yourself having compulsions or seeing that you're in this pattern where you just spend the money and you can't keep the money, even though you're making enough money that you should have savings, somewhere in your energetic infrastructure, you have made it not safe or it is not normal for you within your energetic infrastructure. It's how you've been patterned and programmed. You've watched your parents do it, the people in your community do it, growing up, what you've observed or what you've learned.